Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Movie Boarding, and I'm just waiting for my cousin to pop up on screen, and I think she's here.
Recording in progress.
Oh my God!
Oh my goodness, is that my cousin?
It is. It is.
What's up?
What's going on, homie? How you doing?
Oh, I'm tired, but we're here. Don't worry, I won't fall asleep. I took a nap.
Oh, good. I took a nap also.
Like, yeah, we needed it.
Yeah, seriously.
We're not young anymore.
Speak for yourself, Leslie. Speak for yourself. You know, I was
touche.
Yeah, I was I've done this podcast with other people, and they're usually like from my Kingdom Hall, and they're kind of young. And so then I was like, oh, like, you know, Leslie's also, you know, relatively young too. And then I was like, wait, we're like the same age.
Young at heart, bro. Young at heart.
Yes. Yeah. My bones and my back, not so much.
Yeah, I can feel it every morning. I'm like, oh, you know that grunt when you go and get up.
Oh,
yeah.
the dad noises. Yeah, I know all about.
Yeah,
the dad
yeah.
noises.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Happening getting out of the car now. So.
So don't worry about like you didn't answer because once I saw it, I was like, oh, cool. But it's also cool that you had that on May the 4th.
I was so tempted
to
wear something Star Wars on. I have it on right now though.
I do too.
Yeah.
Hey. So I'm wearing my two favorite things. Well, so the Spurs. I know that, you know, but
just kidding.
But Greg Popovich, their coach, has been coach for like 30 years, retired.
Oh,
and
yeah.
rightfully so, because I don't know if you saw any of that stuff. During, I think he announced it on Saturday or Friday, but he had a stroke like this season.
Ooh.
So like he had to like step down and he finally retired. But they had a press conference and you could like, it was like, bro,
you tell.
Yeah, you're done.
You're done, dude. You're done.
And I was like, oh, I was kind of sad.
Aw.
I mean, because I'm
okay.
almost 40, so like for 30 years. So like,
bro.
Yeah, it was since I was a kid.
When did we get this old, man?
I don't know, dude.
Hearing you say I'm almost 40, I'm just like, oh my God, me too.
Well, if you think about it, also too, you know, with our cousin group, so technically, just so everybody knows, technically Leslie V, because there's two Leslies. Leslie V is my second cousin, but we're fully related. So you and I have the same great grandparents on my mom's side.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other cousins, quote unquote, we have. I'm talking about, and then you know their siblings. So you know your brother, we're second cousins. Congrats to Isaac, by the way, on getting married before literally all of
all
of us. Yeah,
they're like half cousins, right?
They are thirds. So like we have the same.
Like that,
My great grandfather is their grandfather, so the same for you.
Yes.
So it's like, but again, like Mexican families, we're just cousins.
We're all cousins, yeah.
We're cousins, even though technically, I think there are aunts and uncles.
That they are.
And then their children, and then whoever the new kid is that's coming.
The new one.
The new one that's coming. Yeah, he's gonna debut soon. He would be our cousin. We would be cousins, but we're just like, yeah, everybody's cousins.
Yeah, we're cousins. Yeah, I'm like, it's so weird calling, like when we're all the same, almost the same age. It's like I don't call her aunt. Like that's my cousin.
They're technically like my second removed third aunt. Or
yeah,
something like that. But
something
you know, like
our
families, they grew up together, and I think they live with my mom and my grandma at some point in their lives.
Yeah.
Even though they're like what 20 or 30 years.
That's the funny part. Yeah, like
our great grandfather was a player.
He was old, but he still got game.
You know, there's
game.
I don't know if your dad has this photo, but I have my mom has a photo of my grandma and then his stepmom or her stepmom, like together. They're like walking and they look like sisters because they were, that was the age, even though they were. Right? So my grandma and her half mother were about the same age, if I'm not mistaken, or not half mother, stepmother. We're about the same age.
Because I had a picture and I actually just saw it not too long ago. I was like looking through my old pictures of, I think it was your grandma's wedding, and my grandma was like right there next to her. But who was
the oldest? Was my grandma the oldest, or was it your grandma? Because I know it wasn't Oscar, for sure.
No, it wasn't Oscar, but it might have been my grandma.
Might have been. I'll ask. I'm sure your
My
dad
dad would
knows.
know.
Yeah, your dad would know.
My dad would know. Yeah, but I saw that picture. I'll have to send it to you later.
Yeah.
But I
I'll
was
try to
like,
find
oh
it
my,
too of my grandma, and I'll send it to you later.
it was dude. Your grandma was gorgeous. She looks like a movie star.
Dude, it was so funny. Shout out to my grandma, R.I.P. But later on in life, a lot of she went through a lot of stuff,
Hmm.
like your grandma did too. So,
Yeah.
but she was a little grizzled, I guess, a little salty. My grandma,
Hmm.
but there's a photo where they're at and they're at her apartment. My mom's there, and then some of their friends from Mexico are there. This is like back in the '90s, and everybody's
Yeah.
smiling, and my grandma's just like, and I'm like,
Why are we here?
classic grandma.
I think that's like every Hispanic grandma. I have not seen a happy grandma
Yeah, that's true.
picture. They're happy now when
Yeah,
they're
maybe
older.
back in the day they weren't, but now, yeah.
Yeah, they're like, no.
Because I remember my dad's mom,
Uh-huh.
um, just like the happiest person, even though she went through a lot of stuff. But at the same
Hmm.
time, I hear stories of when they were younger, not from my dad, but from my other uncles, and I'm like, that's not who I knew.
Yeah.
So, like,
Yeah, right.
that's not who I knew. I knew the
Yeah,
happy. One of my favorite photos is my grandma. She's literally sticking her tongue out, like
oh.
she's like, because I think she had gotten up from a nap or something, and she had white hair,
Mhm.
like she was completely gray hair,
She's older.
and
Yeah.
it was like doing this thing like out, and she looked like that picture from Einstein that he has like this hair, and she's like sticking her tongue, and she's like, look at
Yeah,
that back.
yeah.
I think I have it. I have it right there. Actually, it's on my wall.
Oh my God, that's funny. You're like, that is the picture.
Yeah. So yeah. So thank
Oh.
you so much for doing this. I know you were
Oh, of
busy,
course.
and
I
it sucks that I couldn't go to your brother's wedding, but we
Yeah,
had
you
stuff.
suck.
I know I'm the worst. I gotta go. Well, and then I think the
You
time
and
that
your
we went,
spiritual
like
self.
the time that we went during pandemic, I don't think we saw you for like 2 hours. I think,
Probably.
if you even
It's
were
been a
there. I don't
minute.
remember you if you
Like,
were there.
were you? I'm like, when was this? When was
It
this?
was during pandemic, and I know we saw your dad, and he took us to a Mexican restaurant, but I don't know if you were there.
No.
You
I
weren't,
forgot
were
what I
you?
had that day and I wasn't able to
I think you
go.
were at work. I think your dad said you were at work or something.
Oh, could be.
Did you work at a school,
'Cause
or do you work at a? Did you do?
I still do. So I used to work for the special ed department
Uh huh.
for like 18 years and November of 2023 I became an interpreter for
Oh,
the school
okay.
district. So that's what I've been doing ever since. So
Oh, that's
this
cool.
is more chill than running after
Children.
little tiny kids. Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Getting bit, getting scratched. Yeah, I know I'm good. I was done.
There's an my mom did that for a long time too,
Hmm.
and I have a friend who's doing that now.
Yeah,
And it's a crazy.
dude, no.
It's a
Like,
good work. Like my hats off to people who can do that, especially with special need kids that need the help.
yeah. They're super sweet and all, but oh my goodness. We had the 3-year-olds. So,
Oh,
dude,
how
ain't
does
no
that
way. We were
even
the first
how does
ones.
that even work?
Well, that's usually around the age they get diagnosed with
Okay,
autism. So, they can qualify for academic autism as well if they get evaluated. And then they get put in a preschool. So, yeah, it's
and
fun.
I've said
Fun,
this
fun.
many times. I don't the three people that have heard this podcast. Um, I've said this many times that our family, and I would say that it's more on our side, on the Galicia side, or the yeah.
Hmm.
There's a lot of people that have autism in our family,
Dude,
and
autism is showing
I don't know about
sometimes.
your mom. I don't know about your mom's side.
I
I
haven't heard of anything, but then again, I really don't know her family
yeah,
very much.
and then
So,
just being around, and then I found out. I recently found out that one of my friends is autistic, and I'm like, oh, that makes sense. So like
when you know your people, and it's like, oh,
my two
yeah.
best friends have autism,
Oh,
but like
oh,
it's one of
you're
those that
doing
you
your part.
yeah you can't like just with shout out to unless you're with her for about like a day or two, then you'll
You
start to
wouldn't
like
know.
you'll know, but you
Yeah.
really can't tell. And props to for not just like a lot of parents do. They're just like, oh well, she has autism. Oh well,
Yeah,
because she
yeah.
was nonverbal for a long time.
Yeah, I remember when she was younger. I was tough because I didn't realize how normal it is for kids with autism to be so active.
Yeah.
So I remember we would go stay over. She's like, "Yeah, no, I didn't sleep at all because I was up all night." And I'm like, "Oh gosh,
Oh, my mom
that's
experienced my. I mean,
yeah,
obviously for a little bit, but my mom experienced that she would be up all night.
yeah, dude. That's Yeah, dude, yeah, I remember. No,
Yeah, but I
okay.
mean, but she did everything could, and you can't tell.
Yeah,
You can't
yeah,
tell.
no, she's all grown up now.
But that is not what this movie is about. This movie is about something different. Now, do
I mean,
you?
this isn't I Am Sam. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right. This isn't oh god, what's another movie about that?
The Rain Man. I don't know.
Rain Man. Yeah, no, no, no. Which is really
What's
weird.
oh, What's
Forrest
Eating
Gump.
Gilbert Grape?
Forrest Gump.
Oh, that one too.
Forrest Gump.
We just thought of like all these autism movies.
Sling Blade.
Yeah.
Love on the Spectrum, a show. Anyways,
Oh yeah, yeah.
uh, so this movie is something. I don't know if you've heard of this movie before, other than me just telling you about it like a couple days ago.
I haven't. I like kind of like I searched it up because I was like, I'm over here thinking, is it a boxing movie?
Yes, it sounds like that, right? So
I was like, oh, never mind.
you're like, I don't even like boxing. No, so a real quick synopsis of the movie. So
Mhm,
it follows a group of kids, specifically with the main character's name is Gary. His
mhm.
parents send him off to a fat camp for kids
Nice.
um, during the summer, and
Mhm.
once he gets there, immediately, like it seems cool, it seems awesome, but once he immediately gets there, like things turn for the worse. And you'll see what happens, and then it becomes a nightmare and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
this recently, for some reason, has gained a lot of popularity. I remember this movie because I saw it when it came out, or at least I saw it
Mm,
on dating ourselves again,
mm.
VHS in the 90s.
Whoa,
Yeah,
not the tapes.
not not Blockbuster, Hollywood Video.
Remember this camera? No.
Yeah, and you had to change a light bulb, and then so my question to you,
Mm,
in the spirit of these kinds of movies that are like kid based, that I can't say that because I'm going to spoil it, but like
yeah.
in essence, like Sandlot, the what other
Mm.
movies like
Little
Richie
Rascals.
Rich, like what kind of like those '90s movies did you like as a kid, or even now as an
Look,
adult?
dude, The Sandlot and Little Rascals were like my absolute favorites.
Hmm.
Like those Home Alone.
Yeah,
Up to this
that's
day,
the
I
one.
will still watch Home Alone 1 and 2 because I will not watch 3. I'm like, that's
Oh,
not the kid I grew up with.
you don't like the Scarlett Johansson in that one?
I haven't, you know what? I think I saw it once when it first came out, and I
Uh,
said, nah,
so
no, man.
Scarlett Johansson comes out in that one. She's like the
That's,
kid's sister. Yeah.
oh, yeah, you know what? I remember seeing that picture when I was, because they're on Disney Plus. So I'm like, so I'll watch those. Like, just, those are like my comfort
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
movies. Miss Doubtfire, like all
Miss
those,
Doubtfire.
like, yes,
Even
those
though
are
that
like my
one's not about
favorite.
a kid, but it's basically a
It's
man child.
not,
It's a
but
man child.
there's
It's a man
yeah.
child.
Technically it's a big kid show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
no, but yeah, definitely Little Rascals. I still quote Little Rascals up to this day,
yeah. I
especially when they get
don't
a
I
pickle.
don't think I have the same relationship you do with Little Rascals, but for sure the part where he says, "You're the crust between my toes." Like, what does he say? What does he say, Darla? I hate your stinking guts.
Oh yeah.
You make me want to vomit. You're the crust between my toes. Love
Your
on
toes.
Papa. Yeah.
Oh my
Oh,
God,
and then the
yeah.
other one I say too is somebody call 911. What's the number to 911?
What's the number to 911? I don't know.
Any other ones that you can think
Uh,
of that, I know it was a
yeah.
long time ago and our memory is a little hazy, but back
Hazy.
back in my day.
Oh God. Oh my gosh, I forgot to take my memory pills. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, no, those are definitely my top ones that are
Hmm.
like kid related, you
Kid
know?
centric, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, the ones that I still up to this day watch are those. Like,
So for me, and I've actually done these two movies, would be The Sandlot
hmm.
and The Little Giants. Those are the ones that I really
Oh
like.
yeah. Hmm.
And
I
then
forgot about that
I
one.
haven't done it, but I do want to do it. Is the Mighty Ducks movies? Those,
Oh my God, I forgot about those.
yeah.
You're right.
And so this movie, speaking of Mighty Ducks, let's go over the cast real quick.
Hmm.
Don't know if you will know any of these names because I don't know them other than a couple of them. And then when I watched the movie, I was like, okay, that's what this person is. So this movie was
Yeah.
directed by Stephen Brill. I have no idea who that is, but it was written and produced by Judd Apatow. I don't know if you've heard that name before.
I've heard of it.
So
Sounds familiar.
he had a big surgence in the 2000s, and he's like really famous now. So he did a lot of these movies like Old School, a lot of the Seth Rogen movies. He did.
Mm,
He's like a
okay.
producer. He did Funny People, and so like this
Hmm.
was like his first writing credit. If you go on
Oh, okay,
IMDb
okay.
or you go on the internet, you see Judd Apatow, you'll see the whole
Yeah.
list of movies that he did.
Oh,
So
nice.
it stars Ben Stiller.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
Aaron
That's right.
Schwartz. He's the main kid. Gary, Tom
Mm-hmm.
McGowan. These two names, and I was gonna say Mighty Ducks.
Mm-hmm.
Sean Weiss and Keenan Thompson. I'm sure you
Okay.
know Keenan Thompson.
I
So
know Keenan
Sean
Thompson's.
Weiss was Goldberg in the Mighty Ducks movies, the goalie, the
Oh,
big
okay,
dude.
okay.
And
Yeah,
then
yeah, yeah.
there's a director who started out as an actor, I guess. Paul Feig. He did oh
Mm-hmm.
geez, he did the new uh Ghostbusters movie. He did Spy.
Okay.
He did a whole bunch. I can't think of at the top of my head, but he's a
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know him. I've
yeah,
seen
yeah.
him.
So these go in the
Mm-hmm.
realm of those movies. So other movies like
Okay.
this that I kind
Mm-hmm.
of wrote down that I remember. So Angels in the Outfield was another one. I don't know if you
Oh
remember
my
that one.
gosh. That's a throwback right
Yeah.
there.
The Big Green,
Yeah.
which is basically the Mighty Ducks but with soccer.
Okay. I haven't seen that one.
Blank Check. I don't know if you remember Blank Check.
I do remember that one. Who came out in that one? Who was the
I have no idea, but I remember
Yeah, I remember that one.
it was basically like it was this weird relationship with a kid and an adult, like a female adult. Anyways, Richie Rich was another
Oh,
one.
yeah. Oh, Richie Rich.
Uh,
Yep. On the
Home.
little
We said Home Alone, and then House Arrest. I don't know if you remember House Arrest. I know
not
it
that
stars
one.
Jamie Lee Curtis and Kevin Pollak, but it's basically the parents try to get divorced, and then the kids
Mm-hmm.
lock them in a basement to stop that from happening. And then their
That's
friends
awesome.
find out, and then their friends are also having problems, so they like throw all the parents in.
I was about to say all the parents are in
Yeah,
basements.
they basically
Nice. Oh, see, I
kidnap
gotta
them.
watch that one. I'm like, that one sounds great. I gotta watch that one. But yeah, man, I forgot about Richie Rich.
Yeah,
The whole Mount Rushmore. It was
yeah, it
their
was the parents.
it was their monument.
Still to this day, and I think that's why I like McDonald's so much. I don't know if you remember the scene where he has a McDonald's inside his house,
Yes.
and like,
When you're a kid, you're like,
dude, when you're a
oh,
kid, yeah, that's like the ultimate like power move, just having your own
yeah,
McDonald's that like caters to your
yep,
own meeting.
yep.
Oh, dude, I mean that's probably why. So I think also too like as someone who's been a big back for most of his life,
You said big back activities.
yeah, I call them big backtivities.
Oh, I like it.
Big
Big
activities.
activities.
Yeah,
Keep it short.
I think I related to that. So it's funny. Like speaking of that, 'cause that term is barely like
Mm.
people just barely started saying it. So I was at
Just
work.
yeah.
I was at work, and there was this older woman that I'm kind of cool
Mm.
with.
Yeah.
She's like a admin. She used to work on the ramp like with me outside, but then
Hmm.
she went to an admin. So I was like, hey D, and she was like, hey big back, and I was like, but the way she said it, like that was the first time anybody's ever called me that, right?
You're
Like
like,
it's like I know, but but the way
I
she
know,
said
but
it, I
still,
was like, I'm kind of offended, but also like the way she said it was like kind of
so
endearing. Yeah, it
sweet.
was very
Yeah.
sweet, and I felt like, hey, but also, huh?
Warm and fuzzy in my cholesterol
Yeah.
infused arteries.
Am I? Yeah. It's like, what's that feeling? Is that a heart attack or is that
Or
emotions?
am I just happy to see you?
Yeah, yeah. Is that just emotions?
Is that what it is?
All right. So let's
That's
see.
funny.
What year were you born? I'm gonna say it was '89.
I wish. 87.
Oh, so I thought you were 2 years younger. You're younger than I am. Which came first? You or her? The other one?
The other one. She was born
Shoot,
April
April.
and then July and then me in October. We're like 3 months apart each.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking about this earlier and I'm gonna
Mhm.
get a lot of flack for this, but I don't know if you've seen
Oh no.
the Goofy movie.
Yeah.
Never seen it.
What?
Never seen it. And it's like
Wait.
like
What?
just like with this movie, it's like getting a resurgence in like popularity, specifically that song that's very popular that people say like is really good.
What song?
It's like an electric-ish version song.
Hmm.
But anyways, I've never
Oh
seen that
no.
movie, and I know people love that movie.
I remember. I mean, I've seen it. That's not like I watch it often, but
Hmm.
I've seen it. Yeah.
And as
So
'90s kids, there's a lot of cartoons and stuff that we saw back in the day,
what?
specifically
Yeah.
Disney. So this is a Disney movie,
Hmm.
and I saw a little thing that Judd Apatow said that he wrote this because these kids kind of didn't fit the narrative that Disney was going with at the time with
Okay.
the Mighty Ducks.
Hmm.
I think they might have even done Little Giants. I think Disney did. Um,
Could it be?
I'll have to check that out,
Probably.
even though it's one of my favorite movies. Um,
He's
like
like, who made it? Who knows?
yeah, who knows? But I think it was really cool that it has kids that you usually wouldn't. I don't know how to say this without sounding like fat kids. Like like like
The not very, what do you call it?
the way.
Profitable kids.
Yeah, I guess so.
No.
Like I don't know what I'm trying to say, but like I thought it was kind of cool
What?
that like
Hey, we're big backs. We're allowed to say little
I
chunky
guess so.
kids
Yeah, I'm for the culture.
for
So
the culture. The little chunky
any like
girls.
any shows or any movies that you remember fondly, like being. Although we were born in the '80s, we grew up in the '90s.
90s, yeah.
Yeah.
No, Recess. Recess was my show.
Okay.
That's not. Is that Disney?
Nick, I think.
I've seen it. It's somewhere. It's in one of
Pretty
the.
sure it's Nick or even Cartoon Network, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. It was streaming somewhere, and I found it, and I was like, oh my god. Because yeah, well, that's one that I remember as a kid watching,
Oh, Disney.
and
It's Disney.
it is Disney,
Well, I mean, it's
right?
on Disney Plus, so I'm assuming it's Disney or
Dude,
Fox. Yeah.
I wanted to be like Spinelli growing up.
I don't know what that means, but yeah, dope.
I don't know why. I was like, she just seems like she doesn't care. And the thing is, I kind of did turn into Spinelli because I really don't care sometimes.
I think also
People,
too that comes with age.
yeah,
Like,
that's true. I think the older you get, you're just like, you know what? I'm so done. I'm so done. Because, I don't know if your parents ever did this to you, but especially my dad. Whenever we're around anyone that it's like, okay, that there's certain like issues.
yeah.
He's like, be quiet, don't say anything. And even like up to my age now, he's like, no digas nada. And I'm like, dude, I'm
No,
37. Like,
no,
and I'm like,
mine
you know
mine
what?
is mine is I have to. I'm the one that's like, hey, don't say anything, Dad, because I know my dad he's gonna say something, or like, hey, this is the relationship between this person and this, so like, don't mention this, or like, I'll text them something like when we're there, I'll
You're
be like,
you're the dad.
do not say anything about this particular thing, because I know my dad likes, my dad likes to make jokes,
Yeah. Yeah.
but I think he's gotten to the point, and I love that guy, but he's got really no filter. Like if I tell him don't like, hey, if I not I don't tell him don't say this because I'm not his
Yeah.
dad. He's a
Yeah.
grown man,
Yeah.
but I just say like, hey, he'll be like, okay, cool, thank you.
Yeah. Thanks for
But
the
a
reminder, I
couple
guess.
times he'll be like saying this, and I'm like, oh no, not in front of this person.
Yeah. Nope. That's why I'm like, I don't want to talk about around my dad because I'm about to say something out of pocket,
Yeah,
and I know he's gonna be like, "Cállate."
just be like, Dad, don't ever listen to this.
He's like, this she's special. She
Yeah.
worked with special needs. I think it rubbed off.
All right, last question before we start watching this
Yep.
movie. Is there any show again, any show that you used to like as a kid, then you saw it as an adult, and you were like, oh, this show's stupid, or this show's like not good, not what I remember it being, or movie.
What movie? Movie. There was a couple movies. I'm trying to think.
It doesn't even have to be as
Oh,
a well, yeah,
honestly, no. Honestly, Little Mermaid.
really,
I watched it as a kid and I'm like, oh, how cute. She's a mermaid.
yeah,
Yay.
yeah,
But now I'm like, you really did that to your father and to your family, to your friends
yup,
for a dude. Like, are you kidding me?
yeah. So
Like,
okay, great
Ginger would be
example.
like, no.
I think as people like you and me that really like pop culture, especially movies, you kind of
Hmm.
dive deep a little sometimes, and like I don't know if you saw the theory that I had for Star Wars, the one that I posted it on IG, but like
Okay.
you can look at it later.
Mhm.
But what I'm trying to say is that like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
we'll like be like, okay, well like so Little Mermaid, it's like your
Hmm.
plan really was this, like
Yeah.
granted Little Mermaid was a 16-year-old girl, so I guess that's
That's even
the.
worse.
And how old was Prince Eric supposed to be?
I don't know.
In his 20s?
Let me
I
check.
mean, I don't know if the rules in the Netherlands or in the Dutch land are
I
different.
know. I was like, where is it from?
It's Dutch.
Let's see. How old is Prince Eric? He's 18.
Okay, well
Supposedly.
that's not that bad, but
It's still
yeah.
weird.
You know what one for me
Uh
is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
yeah.
So
Why that one?
that's on Netflix now, and I started watching it, and I'm
Hmm.
like, how the heck did I watch this as a kid? I guess when you're a kid, it's just like lights and noise and stuff like that.
Hmm.
But the dialogue, the acting is so bad,
The
so
yeah,
bad.
makes you cringe, and you're just like,
The
yeah,
best, the
no,
best actors in that movie were the bullies of Bulk and Skull. Like the rest of them were terrible.
yeah.
And the fact that they made the Black Ranger black and the Yellow Ranger Asian kind of messed up.
See, it's stuff like that that's like nowadays that would get you canceled.
Yeah,
But back
yeah.
then it was fine. It was fine.
And then so at some point the Red Ranger, the OG ones, the Red Ranger's black and the yellow, they left and they replaced them. So the Black Ranger was Asian, then the Yellow Ranger was black. But then they made the Red Ranger like Mexican or like Native American.
Wow.
And then the
back
Pink
to
Ranger was pink,
That's what-
was a woman.
yeah.
It'd be funny if
The
there was
girl.
like, I mean, Billy, who later his the actual person who played him was like gay, but it'd be messed up if they made him like purple or something, or like
Rainbow color.
rainbow colored. He's like the Rainbow Ranger. It's like, all right, that's a little,
Mighty time.
yeah. Or like if the person was like a vegan and then they made him like the Green Ranger or something.
Green.
Or no,
That's true.
Tommy Oliver. Oliver, I think, is an Irish last name.
Was he green?
Yeah, he was green.
Yes.
Unless it's a
Yes.
French, unless it's like Olivier, but let me look. Oliver.
That's hecka funny. They're like, let's match you with your flag.
Yeah, right. Or like, I don't know if they made a Mexican one, he was brown or something. First of
His
all, why
name
would they
is
even have a
Wazoo.
brown ranger?
Yeah, right. You could just hear it too with the accent.
Yeah,
It's morphine time.
like Dan, dog. Like it's crazy, dog. Those guys are like all up in your
Órale, sí.
business. They're like all up in your business, dog.
Oh
You know what's funny
my
now
gosh.
that I'm here, and I've said this many, many times,
Mm,
that when I'm here in in Tennessee, I wasn't born in
itty bitty
California.
town.
I was
Yeah.
born in Texas. In San
Mhm.
Antonio, there is an accent, but
Yeah.
you know, I don't think I ever got it. I think my accent's neutral. But apparently here, everybody says I have a California accent.
You definitely don't have a Texas accent, that's for sure.
No, but as soon as I heard you talk, I was like, oh yeah, like you have a California accent. But the thing is, like I hear it in other people, but I don't hear it in me.
yeah,
is-
yeah. I think yours is more neutral. Like it really doesn't have
I mean, because you
anything
were
from
born in
anywhere.
California, you were living
Yeah.
your whole life.
Yeah.
But it is a
yeah.
little different because you're from NorCal.
Born in SoCal, but yeah, I grew up in
Yeah.
NorCal. I wasn't over there long enough. But I still say hello.
Or do you like, Dan, dog, that's crazy.
That's crazy, bro. Not the bro. I was gonna say, you know how like you hear all this terminology that these kids use, and you start saying it as a joke
Yeah.
to the point where now you just say it, and I'm just like, oh no.
Yep. There's some things that I do that I say, I'm like, oh, I don't.
Ew.
Cringe is one that I say, which is kind of cringe.
But it's true though. There are
Yeah.
things that are very cringe.
But
so.
some of those things like cringe, I'm like, I wouldn't say that was slang, but like that's a word that's existed.
Yeah,
cringy.
they just. I know the kids. I like because I work for middle school, so yeah, I hear skibbity toilet and all this stuff, and I'm like, huh?
Yeah.
You need to go to the bathroom?
Yeah. I'm like now I know how our parents felt when we used all the like, yo,
I've
that's
turned
the
into
bomb.
the-
That's the bomb.
Yeah, yep,
Or like
we've turned
dog.
into our parents, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, huh?
So going back to what we were talking about, like that it couldn't be made now with this
Mhm.
Power Rangers or whatever.
Yeah,
Or just a lot of
cancel culture.
things. I want
Mhm.
you to, when we watch this movie, just think about if this type of movie, with the things that they're talking about, with the things that they're doing, if you think it could be made now.
If it would be like cancel culture would cancel. it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, just by the name of it, I'm like, I have a feeling.
I'm for cancel culture, but to a limit. Like some people need to be
Yeah.
canceled. Other things,
Mhm.
it's like, all right,
Yeah,
guys,
yeah,
let's relax.
Like, chill out. It's not
All right,
that
so
big a
I just
deal.
want you to think of that, and I want
Yeah.
you. The other thing I want you to think about, and
Mm-hmm.
you don't have to write notes but I usually do, just to
Mhm.
kind of get your thoughts together. Is in a lot of these movies, especially The Sandlot, and I think they might have done it in some of those other movies. At the end, they'll have like an epilogue, like they'll say like, "Oh, this
Okay.
character went and did this," and
Yeah.
So they don't do this for this movie. So I want you to like think of something like for each character, and I
Like,
think
where would they be?
where would they be now?
Yeah. Okay.
And I have one specific theory, like we were talking about theory, like a fan
Mhm.
theory, about one specific character, and I think it kind of ties in.
Okay,
And we'll talk about that after we watch the movie. So
let's do it.
all right, so the movie is only like an hour and a half long. So
Okay.
all right, so
Let's
are you ready for this? Da, 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 da,
do,
da.
do, 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 do.
Alrighty then, we're gonna go watch the movie Heavyweights from 1995, and don't forget to look at all the cool 90s fashion that's in this movie.
Oh, dude, perfect. Because we have a graduation party coming up. We have to do dress 90s.
Oh my gosh, that is so weird that like that's like when we were kids
It's
and we would have like 60s parties, it's literally the
Yep.
same thing now.
Now they're doing it like, oh, let's do the old school stuff,
It's
like
too
the
many.
2000s.
And I'm like, you
I'm like,
shut your mouth, child.
and yeah, I'm like, it's not that old. That was
And you know the
like
funny thing about
5
that
years
is like, oh,
ago.
I like listening to old school, like 50 Cent and like Ludacris, and I'm like,
Yeah.
excuse me, and then I'm like, oh wait, no, that did come out like 20 years ago. Oh my gosh, it is old school.
Yeah. You're like, my gosh, when did this
No.
happen? I can't believe it.
I used to be young. What happened to my youth?
For real. Oh,
All
that just
right.
breaks my heart, man. I'm like, why am I that old? Oh my God, that was funny.
Alrighty, we are back.
That
Uh,
was an awesome movie, honestly. Can't
I'm
believe I
glad you
hadn't
liked
seen
it.
it.
Glad you liked it. Yeah, it's like I said, it has like a cult following, and I think since it got on Disney Plus not too long
Mhm.
ago, I think it's gained more, and just people who knew it kind of like navigate
Yeah.
towards that nostalgia.
Hmm.
Um, what were some of the things that like you kind of saw, or like some of the details in the movie that you noticed that you enjoyed?
Oh my God, everything. Honestly, I just like I said, I like the fact that this generation of kids, they're just so smart.
Uh-huh.
And they're just like, I mean, I know it's written, but
Yeah,
let's
yeah,
face it, some of these kids in our generation as kids, we come up with stuff like that too. Like, sneaky little stuff and little plans and everything.
yeah.
But dude, I thought that was awesome. Like the way they like banded together. And it's a good comedic movie. Oh my God, what part was it? There was a part, oh, it was like towards the end. I'm trying to remember now.
Yeah,
I literally busted up laughing. I was like, what?
yeah. So if you were to summarize this movie to somebody, uh,
Mhm.
when full spoilers, we're gonna spoil this movie completely.
Let's do it.
How would you do that? What would be like the key points of this movie?
Well, just I think it's like I like how the fact that these are kids that I mean they're kids, like
Yeah,
this is one of those movies where it teaches adults to treat kids like kids,
yeah.
and so it's like I love the fact that the kids remember that and they make sure that they let the adults know like, hey man, like we're not here, like we're just trying to have fun,
Hmm.
like kids want to have fun. So it's like, dude, it's just one of those I feel like it, and it also has that little kind of plotting, like kind of how do you call it? Like kind of like Home Alone, where he
Yeah.
plots out like how to take down these guys. No,
Uh-huh.
I like the fact that it has that, like it has that little like little sneaky kids and everything, and it's funny the way they do it. It's like it's good, clean fun. I mean, yeah, it's against an adult, but
Yeah. And so one of the things that I didn't mention was
Mhm.
that like what was the inciting incident. So like we mentioned up top, this movie is about this kid who goes to his fan camp. His parents send him away to a fat camp. He gets there and it's basically like, oh, this place is amazing. They have trampolines, they have go-karts, they
Mhm.
have all these things. And then you see that they are introduced to like the camp counts or the owners of the camp, these older
Yeah,
people. And I don't know if you know that, but both of those people are Ben Stiller's parents.
yeah, they are.
Yeah, yeah. Oh God, what was his name? Jerry Stiller, and
Jerry.
I yeah, and her name is Anne something. I forget what her name is, but
Yeah,
anyways,
okay.
yeah.
I don't remember. Yeah, but I remember Jerry. Yeah.
Jerry, yeah, for sure, because he was in King of Queens and
Hmm.
Seinfeld. He was
Yeah.
he was the what's his in Seinfeld, he was the dad of Jason Alexander. Well, I forgot what his name was in the
Yeah.
movie.
He did a voice on the movie too.
Oh yeah, yeah, 100%. So he's a funny guy.
Yeah, he
Um,
is.
but so the thing is that they go bankrupt, and then they have to sell this. to Tony Perkins, which is this weird, I would say, you saw this a lot in the 90s, these weird guru, like
Yes.
fitness gurus that were like super intense, stuff like that.
Yeah. I was
And then
like,
we
it's
were,
giving Richard Simmons over here.
it's giving so much of those vibes,
P90X.
except that Ben Stiller was super swole in this movie.
He was. I'm like, what happened to him in Night at the Museum? I'm like, he was not like
No, he
this. He's
wasn't.
all, ugh. No, he looked at that. No, he was funny.
So I watched a little bit of an interview with Ben Stiller, and he was saying that, it was filmed in North Carolina, and he actually had to get like big for this part.
Mm,
And I don't know if you
yeah, yeah.
remember what are the two movies? Oh, Meet the Parents, and then
Mm-hmm.
Dodgeball. That he's also like buff in
All
those two
built.
movies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
which is kind of weird for a comedian to like be that
yeah. To get that swole.
that's for a movie role. Um,
Honestly, I feel like he brought the same character vibes on Dodgeball that he did here.
so that's a point I'm going to talk about, and I have a
Uh,
theory. I have a theory about that.
nice.
Then that's the fan theory. So
Okay.
my theory is that he was, probably institutionalized or something like that.
Hmm.
So when he got out, he changed his name to White Goodman. And then, so he's based. So my theory is that he's basically the same character, the same person from
It makes
Dodgeball in this one.
sense.
Not
Yeah.
only is it like he talks the same, his personality is the same. He's still, but also if
Yeah.
in Dodgeball, the um the gym is called Globo Gym, right?
Hmm.
And in this
Yeah.
movie, their logo is like a globe, like the
That's
Perkins system.
right.
It's a globe. So I'm like, oh, dude, it's the same person.
It has to be.
It has
Oh
to
my
be.
God, you're right.
Yeah, it has to be the same
Wait a
person.
minute. And like I said, it has the same vibes. Like it's the same. I feel like he's the same character
Hmm.
in both movies. So I mean, I wouldn't be surprised honestly if that's like the what is it? Kind of like the backstory that the
Yeah,
writers probably like, hey, that'd be funny if we bring that character into this movie, make him, give change his name a little bit.
yeah. There were some questions actually that I was thinking about, and they actually, and this time they got answered. So
Hmm.
there's the part where Ben Stiller, just a complete psycho, is
Yeah.
he has a dance for the kids with the girls like from the camp there.
Hmm. Yeah.
And when I saw that, I think they mentioned it a little bit, but in this time that I saw it, they outright said it, that he organized that camp so that they could be embarrassed
Yeah. To humiliate them.
to humiliate them. But it completely backfired because that guy started dancing.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, oh, that's so me. Because yeah, the girls over there like, why can't they just lose weight? And I'm like, oh my God, that's so rude. But it's true. You're right. And that's probably why he came in and cut it off because he's like, nope, it's not working. He's like,
Yeah.
no,
And
you're
then
having fun.
the song that they were dancing to, which it's kind of one of those things where you don't really hear the lyrics, but the Love Machine,
Yeah.
it says like you can turn my buttons and turn me on and I'll love you all night long or something
It's
like
like,
that. I'm like, these are a
you
bunch
guys
of
are
kids.
putting
Why are
that
they
on for
dancing?
kids? I know.
In one of the beginning scenes, and I wrote this down, and my
Uh,
only thing was like that I wrote down in the beginning, right when he gets out of school, like for summer, the main
mhm.
character, oh gosh, what's his name?
Jerry.
Jerry, Captain.
Hey, yeah, Captain.
By the way, those kids might be Mexican because they give him a nickname automatically, like
I was like right
yeah,
away.
right away.
El
Anyways,
Captain.
El Capitan.
El
Um,
Capitán.
he sees those kids kissing, and then like you see all the kids in the background, right? All the
Hmm.
high schoolers. And I just wrote down here, having a mullet in '95 is wild. I'm thinking that's way too late to have a mullet. That is way too late in the decade. I feel like
Is it?
mullets, I don't know, like feel like mullets were like over
When
at
did
that
they
point.
fade out? Because they faded out for a little bit and then they came back. Because remember Joe Dirt and all that?
Yeah, but
Like
also too, like now they're back, like big time. There's people that work
unfortunately,
and
yeah.
women too that have mullets.
Well, women.
Yeah,
Women.
but it's so weird. It's like why that hairstyle was never good.
I blame Peso Pluma.
He brought it back, didn't he?
Well, and the thing is, he said he went to get a haircut and they completely ruined it, giving him the mullet. And he's like, he didn't like it. But then all these other kids are like getting the same haircut. And he was like, okay, I guess I'm keeping
I guess I'm
it.
keeping it just for the culture, just to be
It was accidentally brought back, not
yeah,
on
right,
purpose.
not on purpose. My other thing was initially when they go to fan camp. there were
Hmm.
some kids that were big overweight, especially the one that like
Yeah,
didn't really talk. I don't know what his name was, but I don't think a lot of the kids were
I
that
remember seeing.
big.
Not really, honestly, compared to what obesity looks like now.
Yeah.
It's
I
these
was like,
kids.
yeah, like I mean, the main character for sure wasn't that big.
It was so funny seeing Keenan Thompson so young.
Dude, and even his voice is so different. Like
It
it
was.
doesn't make any sense, how you see him now. And then from there he went to I think
Yep.
all that, the
Okay.
comedy show, and then he's been on
Hmm.
SNL for like
Yeah, he has
20 years or
forever.
something. Yeah.
Yeah, he really has. But yeah, no, honestly, I think I was expecting to see a little bit kids a little bit bigger, but you're right. They were,
There weren't
I
that many
guess, for those years, for
for
that
that. Yeah,
era,
I guess.
they were big. Because let's face it, we were skinny kids ourselves. So,
And oh man, that was a long time ago. And I think also too, I think I see it with now the eyes of 2025, where it's like, well, they weren't really that big, but I mean, you do want them to be healthy, but at the same time, it's like they were kids, so it's like unless they were like morbidly like big, then it's just like let them be the pie. I mean, for a lot
yeah.
of kids that were, I'm sure you know of some that were chunky when they were kids. They grow up to be like super thin.
Oh yeah, they lose the baby fat because that's
Yeah.
what it is. I mean, these kids still have the baby fat till they're like in high school.
Yeah, they were like what, 13, 14 years old.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
so I'm like, no, these kids, they're not like you said, they're not morbidly obese. They were fine.
So, did you ever have a candy stash when you were a kid?
I still do. What do you mean?
That's hilarious.
I still do because if I leave it in the house, my dad's gonna eat it.
Oh, gotcha.
So I'm like, no.
You're gonna go hide
And
it.
yeah, I do have it. Yeah, like actually, there was at one point I'd get too lazy to go because my room is separate from the house.
Okay.
Like it's like one of those like little
The
bedrooms
apartment.
in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
yeah little apartment in the backyard, but it doesn't have a kitchen or anything. It's just
Uh-huh.
a room. So I'm like, sometimes I just want to watch a movie or something, and I'm like, man, like I want to go get a bowl of cereal or something. I actually put a mini fridge in my room.
Okay.
I had water, I had juice, I had milk, I had little bowls and everything of cereal, and I had all
Hilarious.
my secret stash. So I'm like, heck
Dude,
yeah. So
I should give me one of those.
dude, yes. And that's why when I saw the kids stashing their stuff, I was like, yep, I feel it. You gotta do what you gotta do, you know?
And then it was another funny, like there's some throwaway jokes that like really they don't focus on, and I do like those kind of jokes.
Hmm.
I do like those kind of jokes that they just like, or stuff in the background. So one of them was in the cafeteria.
Oh,
The scene when they go to the cafeteria after Tony Perkins has taken over
that nasty food.
the nasty food. But one of okay, so where's my phone? I wrote it. I think I remember. The menu was kelp quiche. Where
I
the
didn't
heck
even
that?
look at the menu. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
I did. So this time that I saw it, I noticed it.
Hmm.
Kelp quiche, protein pudding, no powder pudding, which I'm assuming is
Oh,
like protein powder pudding,
in a pudding, just put, yeah.
bunch of protein
That's
powder,
so gross.
and then sun dried pita, whatever the heck that means. I guess it's like sun dried tomato pita.
Or they put the pita out on the side.
Yeah, and then just like, or they just put it
That's
in
how
the
they
side,
toast it.
or maybe that's how they toast it, just so they won't use like any like oils or anything. I don't know.
I don't know. That's
And then
weird.
it was field greens and apples.
The only good thing on there is apples.
The only good thing would be
That's
apples,
even better in a pie, but but kelp quiche, that sounds like it belongs in Bikini Bottom and it should stay there.
right? And it should stay there.
It's
That's
just
it.
don't
I
do
don't.
it.
I don't know if you noticed or you kind of saw that a lot. So, and again, seeing some stuff about this movie, they said that Ben Stiller's, a lot of his dialogue, especially when he was talking about like the workouts and all that, it was
Hmm.
completely improvised.
You know what? I believe it
Yeah, because
because
some of the stuff is kind of out
yeah,
of pocket. Then you're like, okay,
it
like
is. I was like, dude, what? Who wrote this?
it's so one of the funny for me, one of the funniest things that he said was when they go on that 30-mile hike. Was it 30-mile, 20-mile
20,
hike?
20 mile hike.
20-mile
Yeah.
hike. Which, first of all, why?
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 You want to
You
kill
know,
the children? Okay.
and I say this as someone who I know doesn't do that, but even when I was thinner and like
Mm,
could do that, like I would know, like why would I do a 20-mile
never.
hike?
Yeah.
So dumb. Cardio is a waste of time. Anyways,
Amen to that.
he's saying like he was trying to explain something to the kids, and he says
Hmm.
it's just like Icarus who rolled the ball up the
The
hill
ball
until
up
it
the mountain.
the ball up the mountain until it got too close to the sun and it melted. And I was like,
That's not how it
that's two different
goes.
things. So it's Icarus had the wax wings and flew too
Yep.
close to the sun, and then the one
Yep.
who rolled the ball up was Sisyphus, but it wasn't a ball of wax. It was just like he kept rolling the ball, and then once it got like it would come back down. And I'm
Yeah.
like, and I was like, oh, okay, that's 100% improvised it. Like I'm like in the way that
Yeah.
he mixed them on purpose to like make him seem
Yep.
like the guy was like
The funny thing is, it actually made sense. Like it accidentally made
it
sense.
actually makes sense.
But yeah, I caught that. I was like, wait, no, that's not what happened. I was like, where'd the ball come from? But
So
yeah.
so so my question to you is in the beginning, the camp before Ben Stiller took over,
Hmm.
you had seen that like these kids had been at this camp for like years. And even
Hmm.
Pat, the one male camp counselor that was
Pat
like there,
Finley,
yeah, he had been there for 18 years and he was still kind of big. Like, I don't think the camp really did what it was supposed to.
I think, I mean, because so when I started watching it, I thought that the camp was gonna be for, and I think the supposedly the point of it is to lose weight.
Yeah, it was
Like it's a
fat.
camp to lose weight. But I think that in reality it was more of a camp for all of them to feel comfortable in.
Okay,
Because
maybe
like they were
that's what it
saying
was.
like on the bus, they were like, no one's gonna make fun of you there because we're all fat. So
Yeah.
it's like because out in the real world, I mean, they're the fat ones and people make fun of them for being fat. I mean,
In the beginning when he's going home, like people, someone like
the
screamed like, "Hey, Fatso, you missed your bus" or something. I'm like, "Huh?"
run, fat boy, run.
It's something. Yeah, yeah, that's what it was.
And so I'm like, so I think it was more for for the first owners of what the Bushkins or whatever, Bushkins, right? It was
Something like
more
that.
of a, you guys are here, let's try to lose weight, but you know what? You're here, you're comfortable, you're happy. No one's gonna pick on you, no one's gonna bully you. So, but then here comes Uncle Tony. He's like, "Oh, fat cap, yeah, let's lose weight." And it's like, oh.
Tony, and the way he talks is so like it's 100% White Goodman from Dodgeball.
Yeah, it is. That's why I'm
Okay,
like, the
and
same
it's the
character.
same character. And then at the end when he's dad, when like he plays his own
Oh, his
dad,
old father. Yeah.
Papa, that voice and the way he talked was another character that he did in the movie called Starsky and Hutch with
I remember that. I don't think I've watched it, but I remember that movie.
Owen Wilson.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
there's a scene where they're like it's actually like one of the quoted parts of the movie where they're
Hmm.
playing undercover and they're like dressed up in like makeup and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And Ben Stiller's kind of like that and he has that voice and he keeps telling the person like, "Hey, do it. Do it. Do it." And so it's the same voice that he
Like
has.
very Italian.
Very Italian.
New York Italian or something.
Yeah, he's like, "Hey, Mr. What did he say? Mr. Perkins." Yeah, call me Papa.
Yeah. That's funny. Oh my gosh, now I have to watch that one. You give me all these movies I have to watch now. I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
I have to
yeah.
get back into it.
And then okay, so then eventually they you see that Tony Perkins is completely crazy. He does
Mm-hmm.
tell his backstory, but basically like that he was sent off to like a boarding school or something like that,
Cause
and that's what made
yeah,
him.
something like that. Like he was like, I know what they're going through because I'm them, or like I'm
I
you, or so I was
Yeah,
you, or something
he
like
was a
that.
big kid,
Yeah, so
and then they between the camp counselors and the kid they try to hatch a plan, but the kids are the one that does it first, and
hmm
they basically trap him, very 90s style. Like, and we were saying that like
the
basically
electric fence.
these movies all taught us that like we need to torture adults to like
Yeah,
to be
to get our point across, man.
to get our point across. But so then he eventually escapes. The parents come and they actually see, the horrors, so to speak, of what's
Hmm.
going on in the camp. Which, by the way, the kid calls his dad, the main kid, and then his dad at the end when they're showing them like what's going on there. He's like, "Why didn't you tell us?" And he's like, "I'm like, dude, he told you, but you just like were like,
Yeah,
I
like he
didn't send
called you, didn't he?
I didn't send you there to be in golf carts." But
That's right.
he was
Yeah,
like,
because
"I
like
didn't
I didn't
send you
say
to
it.
be there in
Yeah,
golf carts."
yeah, and then he just hung up on him. I'm like, see, this is every Mexican parent. ¿Por qué no me dijiste?
Like I told you 100 times.
Dude,
Oh,
I still do that to them.
Oh my God, my dad does that all the time. And my mom was like, oh, I didn't know. I'm like, girl.
Yeah, oh, dude, same thing. They'll be like, "Oh, I didn't know this and this," and I'm like, I literally stood there, and I told you guys, I'm like, 37 years of my life, you still don't listen. So I'm like,
Why
these
you no
kids, I
listen?
relate. Listen to me, Linda. But so I'm like, I can relate to those kids. It's like, I did tell you, but why don't you listen to your children?
I so what I was getting at was that
Sorry.
no, you're good. When he escapes at the
Hmm.
end, he says like, "You parents, you're the cause of all of I mean, their problems." And I'm like, "Oh, so he feels that his dad is the
Yep.
problem." And then at the end when he's getting, taken by his dad, he's like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't get hugged as a kid, but I turned out okay."
You sure about that?
Yeah, yeah,
Your
right.
kid's traumatized.
And also the other guy's probably traumatized too because if you don't hug your child, you're
Hmm.
probably also messed up too.
Yep.
And then he's
Yep.
the one that caused all that stuff. Um,
Exactly.
I
That makes sense.
also very 90s is the montage they had of them having that party after they get rid of
Yeah.
Tony. They have
Yep.
that party where they're just like having a food fight and like
And they all wake up in the morning just covered in food.
I'm like, how did they not have like raccoons or like that whole place just like
Yeah,
covered
weren't they
with
saying wasn't there a deer there earlier?
oh, not them tying up Lars and putting honey all over his chest.
The first thing he does is scream because there's a deer in front of him.
Oh, that's funny. And then
I'm
okay,
a
so there
vegetarian like you.
I feel like I've seen that guy in another movie. I'm not too sure which one.
Probably.
Yeah.
Well, I'm like, it's gonna be stereotypical. What is that when they do that joke, the Nazi joke? It's like, we have asking questions.
I think in also in the 90s and maybe even the 80s, like a German person was like the comic relief.
Honestly,
Yeah, right.
yeah.
Because just because of the accent or whatever. And
I
my name is
guess.
Lars.
And why are they all named Lars?
I know. And another thing, that guy could also be like in the dodgeball movie as one of like the lackeys that
Oh yeah,
Goodman.
yeah. Now I have to look up. Okay, me who's Lars? Tom Hodges.
I don't even think he's probably German then. I mean, just with that accent
He's
alone,
he's
it's a
American.
yeah, it's a very over the top accent, so it's not like
Yeah. What's new though? And
yeah.
nowadays you can't tell the difference. German, American, it's all the same.
All right, so we did talk about this a little bit, but do you think this movie would play out now? Like, could they get this movie done today? How it is?
You know what? With how sensitive people are nowadays, the whole special snowflake kind of thing, it would it would be funny, but there would be way too many people who would be too concerned about bullying
Hmm.
that they'd be like, yeah, no, this isn't gonna make it. I mean, look at what happened with the new Snow White, that they made it become a flop because just because this girl kind of made
Spoke
fun of.
spoke her mind.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm like, yeah, no, cancel culture is very real nowadays. So as funny as that movie is, honestly, making it nowadays, I don't think it would do so well.
Real quick, because I actually recorded one the other day, and we talked
Hmm.
about this afterwards. But the Snow White thing,
Hmm.
and a lot of people were like, "Oh, they ruined my childhood with this movie." And like, first of all, the remakes are always terrible. Like, why
Oh
would you
yeah,
watch it?
yeah.
Second of all, if your childhood was ruined, like whose childhood was like Snow White? Like, let's be honest. Unless you were
Are
105
you
years old,
like, are
like,
you sleeping with seven men?
yeah,
Like,
like. But the thing is, though, like, whose childhood like is that movie? Like,
yeah, nah, definitely not Snow White.
I mean, the movie, even if she hadn't said anything, was gonna flop either way because it wasn't it wasn't good.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
to
I
cancel
mean,
just because of she's speaking her mind, I'm like, who? Also, and
yeah,
also in essence, like the people that are like all about like how dare she is like, does that really affect your life in any way that she said? Like,
yeah,
who the heck cares?
yeah. The only one she's affecting is the people that gave her a job.
Yeah, and they made it clear like we're probably not going to hire you, and
Exactly.
they're 100% in the right to do that. Um,
Honestly, yeah.
but I think this movie could get made, but I think it would have to be kind of and rightfully so
Hmm.
made by somebody who's big. Like if a Jack Black did it,
Yep.
or like I don't know, and then you have kids like his. I mean, imagine if like Black Panther was made by like a bunch of like white people or like a bunch of Latin or Asian. It's like
Yeah,
you
it's
know what I
like
mean?
that.
Like
That. Yeah. Well, I mean, Disney's already kind of done the whole woke thing where they're trying to be inclusive with everyone and everything, and it's like it's unnecessary. But you're right. I think for something like heavyweights to be made nowadays, it would have to be someone who's known to be comedic, they don't take themselves serious
mhm.
and like, look, it's not it's a joke, it's fine, like we're okay. It would have to be someone who has, and you're right, like someone like Jack Black totally pulled this off. I mean,
I
he
was
pulled
that's
off Nacho Libre.
he pulled out Nacho Libre. He's an honorary Mexican, and
Yeah.
speaking of which, we're recording this on Cinco de Mayo. He's invited to the asada.
The tacos.
There was another somebody else that I was like, oh, that person's also an honorary Mexican. Oh, Lou Diamond Phillips. He played
Really?
oh God, what's it? He played Richie in La Bamba, and he's Filipino.
Oh my gosh, that's right. Yeah, that's
Also,
why they confuse us with Filipinos.
yeah, also Eric Estrada,
Yep.
from Chips. I
Hmm.
always thought he was Mexican. Nope, he's Filipino.
He's Filipino?
He's
No
Filipino.
way. I thought if anything, maybe like Native American, but Filipino.
Yeah, well, his name is his last name is Estrada, but also I think that's
You
also
know what? That's a Filipino thing, though.
that's a Filipino thing. Like
It
Was
is.
it Ramos Santos is another one I hear a lot.
Yeah.
I hear
I,
Gonsalves, like with a V, but
oh
it's like
wow. Yeah, no, I had coworkers. The last name was Cepeda.
really.
Yeah, and they were Filipino. So I was like, interesting, like full
I
on
wonder
Filipino.
I wonder if there's ever been a Filipino with the last name like Valdez or like Martinez.
I wonder. Probably, honestly, and I mean, when we've done like the whole white pages looking for territory,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, this is Hispanic, and you go and they're like, oh no, they're Filipino. Never mind.
Yeah. Okay. Well, taking it back to the white pages, yo.
Yeah, right. Aging myself once again.
Was it like an actual phone book or was it like in the
No, it's an
internet?
app. Don't
Oh,
worry.
yeah, the app. Okay, okay, okay.
We're not about to go through the pages literally.
Where would you even find one at this point?
Do you remember when they used to throw them up in like by our front doors?
Yeah, yeah, but like, where would you find one now? Like,
Nowadays, can you even find one? I don't know. Office Depot? I don't know.
yeah.
Not even, man. The
I
MapQuest days.
I thought that in the dance, I thought the girls were going to play a bigger part in the movie because it kind of seemed like they were trying to
Hmm.
introduce them, but they didn't really go anywhere.
Yeah, no. After they got kicked out of the party, that's like the last thing you saw about them.
Yeah,
Like I thought they were gonna show up a little bit more, like at the end. Like at the
yeah,
race, they would
at
be
the
there with
race,
all the boys. Yeah,
and
that
some of
race
those
was
girls were a little too old. Like the one that was like, oh,
with the white
where
dress walking through.
we were the restroom. I was like, that girl's like 18 or 20.
I was like, what is she doing there? Is she a camp counselor?
Yeah.
But the
Eh,
fits, I was looking at all of their
okay,
fits.
the fits were very 90s.
I'm like, wow, I used to have that dress when I was little.
I, man, I wish I could pull up a photo I had it as a kid. And I think
Hmm.
if I put like a clip of it on YouTube, I will on
Hmm.
Instagram as well. I'm
Okay.
for 100% backwards hats,
Hmm.
100% um
Yep.
shirts. Oh, the shirts with like Bugs Bunny on them, but they like
Hmm.
were like dressed like very like gangster and stuff like that.
Like oversized shirts and all that,
Oversized shirts,
baggy pants and all.
crisscross like the group wear your pants backwards. I think I did it at some point.
The overalls with just one strap.
Yeah, I don't think I ever did overalls,
I
but
think I did. I did once when I was little, but now I'm gonna have to go buy
I mean,
some
but
more.
considering where you live in outside of Sacramento, like, overalls, you look like a farmer.
We don't live that far out. Jeez.
You have.
We're in the burbs. We're not in the ranch no more, bro.
Oh, you're not anymore. You don't have the goats and
No, we
whatnot.
have. Oh heck no, dude. That was we left. We left what in 2005?
I
Yeah, we left 20
remember
years ago.
it's really like that. Dang, that long.
Yeah, it's been 20 years we've been here in the burbs now. So we're in Elk Grove. So
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
no,
okay.
no, no more Dusty Ranch.
I
Oh
mean, I
heck
say
no.
that as someone who lived in Texas. Like, I'm like, oh, you lived in a ranch. I live.
It's
I
like,
didn't.
yeah,
I
well,
also I didn't live in the
you
ranch.
had longhorns in your front yard.
You know what's funny? I see more cows and stuff here than I ever did in Texas.
Really?
Yeah.
You'll probably see more here. Just drive down 99.
Okay, a couple of things about the
Uh,
nostalgia of this movie. The opening logo, the old school
yep.
Disney one.
Yep.
This oh dude, I love that one.
Dude, I was like, that was the last best one they had.
Yeah, because
That was it.
the new one's cool, but it's like when you see the old one, it
Mm-hmm.
reminded me of like all those like Honey, I Shrunk the Kid, Who Framed Roger
Dude,
Rabbit,
yeah.
you know, the
Roger Rabbit. Oh, I used to love
Little
that one.
Giants, and then you know the Aladdin movies and stuff like that. It's
Yeah,
very
yeah.
nostalgic
Yep, it
to see the
was.
logo, or
It
just like
really
seeing like the old the Fox 20th Century logo
the
with
20th century. I'm like,
with
oh,
the fanfare, like dun, da, da,
yes.
da, and you know
And all grainy.
and all great, and it comes out in the beginning of every Star Wars movie too. So
That's true. It does. Until the last ones. Ugh.
did the last one have it? No, right? Because it was at that point it was
No,
still
I think the sequels are Disney. So I
so
don't
they
think
don't
they
have
have
it. They don't have
I
it,
don't
huh?
think they have that. No. Just the I don't even know if the prequels have it. Do the
The
prequels
prequels
have
do.
it?
Yeah, the prequels
Oh,
have it because they were still Fox.
okay. So yeah, those sequels that the sequels are already Disney.
Well,
That's why they were so
technically they
bad.
were. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, technically they weren't Fox, but they were distributed by Fox.
Okay.
I
I
think
don't think so. Now I have to go in and look.
so. Now you know. Now they're. What I'm saying is like back in the day they weren't
Hmm.
Fox, but they were distributed by Fox, so they had the fanfare in the beginning, and then
Yeah.
so now I guess with the new ones they don't have it. And then the other nostalgic thing, I don't know if you noticed in the beginning of the movie
Hmm.
where they where he gets to the camp and the camp counselor Pat is taking him on the bus. They're passing on the
Yeah.
street and you see all the old logos of like
Taco
McDonald's,
Bell.
Taco Bell, was it or Checkers, I think was the other one, and like
I think
I
so.
think it might have been Arby's or something like that.
I straight up I zoomed in like I just focused on Taco Bell. I was like, oh my gosh.
Those was it 79-cent tacos on Tuesdays back in the
For
day. I don't know if they
real,
had that in
man.
Cali, but they had
They
that in
yeah, they had the cheap tacos, man. I miss those days. But yeah, the nostalgia of this movie, you're right, is like
it's like a time
it
capsule.
hits you and yeah, it hits you right in the childhood right there. Where you're like, oh, I remember when we had no bills,
And
no
then like the
worries.
yeah, and then you can like just be and walk home. I remember like I don't if I had a kid now I would not let them walk home.
Oh, absolutely not.
Heck no. Dude, in
Uh-uh.
your school, do you let kids walk home? Like, do kids walk home?
They let them walk home, and then when they're down the street at the park, they get in fights. So I'm like, oh, y'all are ghetto. Come on now. But yeah, back then, yeah, you could just go roam around on the street. I mean, I couldn't relate. I mean, I could be around the ranch and be like, ain't nobody gonna bug me other than animals. But
That's GBS.
but right. But no, like I would see and like a lot of my friends would share like talking about flashbacks and all that. Like, oh, remember we could just like walk down the street to your friend's house, or oh yeah, I would go. My cousin lived like 2 blocks down. I would go walk there, and I just walk back like at night. And I'm like, man, you really can't do that anymore.
No, you can't, and you shouldn't. You shouldn't do that anymore.
Yeah, right. I mean, you can, but
You can, but you shouldn't. And then like
yeah.
a lot of adults are like, these kids need to get out more. It's like, well, if they get out, they're gonna get like kidnapped. So
Mm-hmm.
let's be
Mm-hmm.
relaxed. Let's be
Yes,
balanced.
it's like
One last
let's.
thing that has
Oh,
nothing to do with any, but like I appreciate it as someone who works in the airline industry
uh,
that in the scene where they're in the on the airplane going to the
yeah,
camp that you can actually hear the noise of the engines because usually in movies they don't even have that. But I was like,
yeah,
oh,
right.
it sounds like when you're inside. I mean, although you wouldn't be able to hear each other like that, especially back in the day when
Yeah.
those engines were loud.
Yes, yeah, but you're like, oh, I know that.
Yeah, and
Oh, Miss Moons.
that has nothing to really do. But I was like, oh, that's a nice touch.
That's something you would notice, huh?
Yeah, that's 100%. And I didn't look it up, but I was trying to figure out what a plane was. I think it was just a regular um, Boeing 737 for all the nerds.
Yeah.
It was probably like in the 200 series. Anyways,
I'm like,
you're like, sure. I'm like,
yeah, it's a plane. It
I'm
has
sure you
wheels and
hear,
wings.
I'm sure you hear your kids talk about like trains and stuff and planes.
Oh, I wish, man. No, they talk about boyfriends and girlfriends. I'm like, y'all, no.
Really?
Dude. Oh, it's middle school.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
Oh my God, yeah.
That's
That
right.
movie would be
You're
so
not
good.
working with the special needs kids anymore.
Not anymore. And I mean when I did, yeah, they would be like, "Oh, trains, oh, cars, and planes." But no, not anymore. We're traumatizing now.
Anything else you want to say about the movie?
I want to watch it again. That's gonna be one of my comfort movies now.
Yeah,
Gonna add it right there with Sandlot, with Miss Doubtfire, Forrest Gump. I want to go back and watch Forrest Gump too.
Forrest
But
Gump is such a great movie.
dude, it really is. But no, I'm gonna watch this movie again. Thank you for introducing that one to me.
No, no problem. Thank you for doing this. And I know even when we lived in California, we only saw each other was at funerals and weddings. So,
Bro, that's so sad. It's like,
but
hey,
but
who
now
died
that
now?
yeah, well,
Yeah.
I'm thinking about like who's next on the list that's
Yeah,
like
right.
up there in age. Like I can't think
Up
of any.
there. Who can we
My,
hey, who's aged up,
I'm like my mom. I think might be the oldest.
bro?
But which is good because she's only like 63. No, she's gonna be 65 actually in like a month.
Okay. No
So
way. Oh,
yeah,
jeez, man.
I know.
I can't. I look at them and I'm like, they still look young. It's a good thing.
It's a good thing. We got those good genetics.
Yeah, we really do.
Although all the Galicias, they don't look their age at all.
Mm-mm. They don't. Because, yeah, I think my dad's about 60 something. No?
Yeah, he should be.
Mm-hmm. I think it's about probably around the same age as your
Yeah,
mom.
around. Alrighty then. Well, thank you for watching this movie Heavyweights with me.
I'm
Uh,
glad I did because that movie was
we'll
awesome.
see
I'm
what
glad
we
I
can
picked
do
that
it
one.
again. Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
see when we
dude.
can do it again, and maybe next time you can do it here live in Nashville.
Do it for real. I know. I'm
Which,
like,
by
you
the
know
way,
what?
how have you been to Memphis but not Nashville? Is it because you have family in
Well,
Arkansas, right?
I had my uncle in Arkansas the
Okay.
very first time I went, like back in 2006, 2007. And I was over there for like a week and a half or 2 weeks.
hmm
And he's like, "Oh, would you like to go to Graceland?" And I'm like, "Sure." Like, I
Oh, so
love
you've been to
listening.
Graceland?
Yeah, I went to Graceland. So he took me over there and we kind of spent the day over in Memphis. And so it was really cool. I liked it. It was really nice over there. I actually liked the vibe over there too. Like it was more chill, obviously more chill than here. You
When
know,
was it? When did you go?
that time was 2007, so it was way back in the day.
Yeah, Memphis is not what it's really
Yeah.
bad. It's really bad.
Oh, really?
It's really bad.
Let's go back. Not just
Yeah, it's
kidding.
like has one of the highest murder rates in this in the US.
I'll hit up Nashville, Miller. I
Yeah.
heard the food is great.
Food is amazing. Yeah,
Yeah,
but just
yeah.
whenever you guys want to come, or you can invite your friends from over there.
Yeah, I know my friends want to do some traveling, so I might have to do that.
And then,
I'll hit up.
you have not too far from here. Let's see. You have Knoxville in that
Mhm.
area. It's like 3 hours away, which also has Dollywood, Pigeon
Oh.
Forge. Chattanooga's pretty nice.
hmm
Louisville. There's not really much to do in Louisville, but it's close.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
North Carolina's not too far. Asheville, and then well, driving it's like 3 or 4 hours.
Oh, okay.
Um, and then Atlanta's like 4 hours. So
That's why I've been wanting to go to Atlanta too. I've heard
yeah, for
some
sure. Let me
good
know.
stuff.
All right then.
Yeah, yeah.
It's getting late.
Peace out. Yeah, I
Say hi to
know.
your family.
You too.
Bye.
Say hi to your parents.
All right, bye.
Bye.